Hey guys, Knight here with some more Winsight. Today I have a lot written down again, and I'm just going to go ahead and read it to you guys as I wrote it, and I'll improvise as I go as usual. Anyways, here we go. Today's episode is about Fox News. The truth under the story, this sleuth got it fast. So I found this video, right, and I started to watch it, and the video, I'll put the link in the header, and after a little while, I thought about it and everything I was hearing. This is what happened.
Hi, I'm Fox News, and you have the biggest dick ever. My dick is tiny compared to your dick. We got all of this new expensive stuff so that we can better serve you. Also, where is your ass so I can kiss it? Blah 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 blah.
So to be a little more precise, just a smidge bit, they're trying to make it sound like they're changing and developing and doing all of these expensive operations for us, but in truth, they are changing so that they can stay our first choice for their benefit, not ours. And today, I'll be proving it. Fox News is doing what they are doing so they can stay the first source we turn to. Not so much that they want to give us the deets, they just want the hits. Instead of us going out and trying new things to get news or doing it ourselves. They're doing all of what they're doing just to keep us from trying new things and getting the news for ourselves. They want to basically stay a step ahead of us and bring the news to us. That's why they're changing everything. They're doing this because they know we can do this, all of this now, ourselves. So how does this, how is this a bad thing, or how is this negative, or, what did I see? Basically, let me translate that for you. What they're actually trying to do is keep us dependent. Dependent of them for something we can do ourselves, much like a child to a mother. Like, picture this. You're a 25-year-old living at home still. You can work and do all the things an adult can do, but yet, you stay at home and eat your mom's cooking anyway. It's basically like news to you, and you going out to get news is you going to eat your mom's cooking. They're trying to keep us in the nest, whereas a good mother tries to push their child out to become an adult, essentially. Like, it's the metaphor translation, but basically to become somebody in society, instead of having to go and turn on the news to get your news, you're not going out into the world and discovering the news or making the news. You know what I mean? Not only that, according to some people anyway, they're still the same washed down, presented how we want it to be presented people. The stuff that got a lot of smarter society to turn away from them in the first place. Yeah. Go! Be real! If you're unfamiliar on this information, basically, rumors say that the stuff that goes in and comes out of those offices are altered and are biased in some way. And that stuff that gets altered is what is presented to us. Think politics. Disclaimer. This is strictly what I hear. Remember from my other video, I am unbiased and I am just being a fair ear midfield. Taking both sides as it comes and just kind of relating it, And everything that comes to me goes through that, and then I give my input that's based on everything else. So remember that. I'm not like, oh, I hate this guy or I love this guy. It's, I'm being fair. So with what I said before, that is why a lot of people actually don't like media, because it's always fabricated in some way. There's always some political gain or disadvantage or what have you to the truth. Some people just simply want the story. An example, look at 9/11 and look what the news did to the culture that those select few people came from. I mean, I knew a few people while I was growing up that actually came from out that way, and they were pretty legit. But yet, media made us all fear them. These days, it's no different. A nice friendly face to try to get you to lower your guard, suddenly, people are evil. I'm just being fair here with all speculation. I mean, the story that they're telling us could be 100% legit, and that all the rumors are true. I mention all of this just to keep the impact of a front they present to a minimum. They are born and bred to appear as hospitable people and very friendly and inviting, but do not be fooled. Just always be ready, because this is politics at its finest. Anyway, now that I got you filled with a little of my story, or baloney, let us get back on track. You know what they're up to, but why do they need to do it? They said it was to keep us in touch with the world, but as I said, we are in touch. The reason why they are upgrading their devices is to beat us to the punch. What I mean is, instead of us using our devices, They want us to turn to them for their devices because their devices are better than ours. The reason why they're upgrading the devices is to beat us to the punch. They want to be there first. What I mean is, instead of us using our devices, they want us to rely on them with their devices because their devices are better than ours. They want us to be dependent so they can make a buck. You know, we can do the same things they're doing. They're claiming that their stuff's going to be better, and they're doing it for us, but really, it's just for us to go to see them. Off topic, this actually relates to why StarCraft 2 players are terrible at all levels and why most of League of Legends players are all in that same boat. They are all dependent on the top players to get any kind of thinking done. Kind of the same thing with the news. Instead of anybody going out there and living a life or creating news, they're all going to these people to learn news. You know, in StarCraft 2 and League of Legends, no one plays, experiments, and thinks for themselves. They all just follow in the professionals' footsteps. And really, the only thing that's different between you and the professionals is the professionals are out there toying around, exploring, tinkering, you know, going into the world and creating the news. That's the difference between you and them. Anyway, sure, the stuff that got us faster, but with our own sources, live sources, the cold truth is what we get from the start. There is nothing to gain or lose from politics when you just want to know what happened. But news is always about politics. Remember that. And here's another problem I have with what they are doing. I remember an old saying, give a man a fish, feed him for a day, which is what they're doing. They are giving a man a news, and they're newsing him for a day. Teach a man to fish, feed him for a lifetime. Go learn how to look stuff up and find stuff out and go live your life, and you will get your own news. You will create your own news, and you will be the distributor of news. You will be that top player. So overall, the fact is, Fox News is worried about losing their place as the #1 news crew because now everyone in the world can report news with live video and whatever to anyone, and anyone can find out and watch it on these videos. They're trying to push it off on us like everything they're doing is for us, but we honestly don't need them. They need us, which is why they're doing what they're doing. We're trying to grow more independent while America tries to keep us dependent. And on top of all of that, League of Legends and StarCraft 2 will always be full failures because of those same facts, that same dependency value. You know, people will always be followers and never be leaders, because you have people trying to keep people followers instead of having them step up to be leaders as well. American corporate rat race has finally officially reached American demographic internet. Joy.